Strike action inconveniences the general public. Train drivers and guards who fail to report to work today will be considered as having resigned. Gale force winds damage 45 houses in Karnataka's Digaliya. US Congress on the way to repealing Obamacare. On to our lead story now. The island-wide strike action launched by 30 trade unions against private medical universities and citing 2 other demands is ongoing. While services have been hampered in certain sectors as a result of the strike, activities in some other sectors are continuing as normal after its employees reported to work.
6 medical trade unions, including the Government Medical Officers Association, the Nurses Union, the Ambulance Services Union and 18 Paramedical Services Union have joined the strike from the health sector. Trade unions from several other sectors, including the education and transport sectors, have also joined the strike, while the petroleum, electricity and postal sectors will join the strike action during the lunch hour. Meanwhile, patients who visited the OPD at the Colombo National Hospital have faced many difficulties as a result of the strike action, as doctors have failed to report to work. However, according to our correspondent, activities at other sections of the hospital are being carried out as usual. According to our correspondent, activities at the OPD of the Colombo South Teaching Hospital were also hampered this morning, while other hospital activities continued as normal. Meanwhile, Chairman of the Paramedical Services Union, Ajit P. Tilakaratna, said that members of the union will not join the strike. According to our correspondents, buses are also operating as usual. However, railway operations have been hampered after 8 this morning as a result of the strike action. Our correspondent at the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation in Kurunegala said that the distribution of fuel had not been affected by the strike action.
Sri Lanka Railways have informed all contract-based train drivers and guards to report to work today. General Manager of Railways B.A.P. Ratna said they will have to take measures to end the contracts of the railway service employees who failed to report to work today. 2 trains have been cancelled owing to the strike action that was launched this morning. The railway control room said that the trains bound to Mathura from Vaunia and Maradana were cancelled as a result of the strike. The Sirsa John Keel's International Vesak Zone, organised by the Capital Maharaja Organisation as a part of the celebrations to mark Vesak Poya Day, will be held at the MTV Embassy head office in Colombo too this year.
The sacred Sarvanya relics located at the premises of the Santagiri Mahasaya in Tissamharama will be carried to the Sirasa John Keel's International Vesak Zone with the assistance of the Sri Lankan Navy. The relics were transported on board the Sri Lankan Navy's Sayura vessel to the Navy headquarters at the Colombo harbour under the blessings of the Honourable Mahasangha. Thereafter, the members of the security forces and their family members were given the opportunity to worship the relics. The relics are scheduled to be placed at the Hunupitiya Gangarama temple at 4 this afternoon, following which they will be carried to the Mihintala Raja Mahaviharya. The relics of Lord Buddha's disciples Sariputta and Moggallana, placed at the Mahabodhi Society of Sri Lanka, will also be moved to the Mihintala Raja Mahaviharya. On the 7th of May, all sacred relics will be transported to the Sirasa John Keel's International Vesak Zone in Colombo. The sacred Sarvanya relics and the relics of the Maharahat Theros placed at the Nelligala International Buddhist Centre will also be brought to the International Vesak Zone in a procession on the 7th of May. The Vesak Zone will be declared open on the 10th of May, the Vesak Full Moon Poya Day, and will remain open for a period of 3 days.
45 houses were damaged by gale force winds that blew through Kartaga's Digale and Radhapura last night. Police said the roofs of houses in the villages Diganghamilava, Palukotwava and Gangurava were torn apart by strong winds in the area. Police noted that even though some of the houses were severely damaged as a result of the winds, no casualties have been reported thus far. In more local news, a fire erupted at a line of shops in Galewala this morning. Our correspondent said that the fire had erupted at 5 a.m. The area residents and Dambula Municipal Council were able to douse the fire. The shop was fully damaged and the police said that the cause of the fire was an electricity leakage. A woman in Suriyababa Hambantota has been allegedly killed her 67-year-old husband. Police said that he made a statement in hospital before passing away that his wife had set him on fire. The suspect has been taken into custody and will be produced before the Hambantota Magistrate Court today. With that, we wrap up this edition of Lunchtime News. For the News1st team, I'm Mazra Hassan. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful day.